Welcome back, guys, to our Pokemon Black playthrough. Okay, so we're at the end game now, and we are taking on, or at least trying to round up, all of the 7 sages that have been able to elude capture by the local authorities, specifically the Looker. So the next place we're going to go to get, I think, the 5th one, right? The 5th member. Is over in Chargestone Cave, which is where? I think right here. Can I get there quickly from Mistralton? I think I can. I don't remember exactly the best path, the most efficient way to get there, so we're going to try. That's not all, though. There's a few other things that I wanted to look at. That all depends on how long it takes for us to get through this, which I don't think it'll take very long, but we're going to find out. Okay, so Chargestone's here, but I wonder... Okay. Yeah, this is going to be a tricky one. We're going to be doing some looking around. I don't know exactly where he's at in here, but he's here. Let me see. Where are... Oh, it's got to be close to the top. We're going to go ahead and see what we can do about a max repel. Just to get rid of this. I don't think that there are any major trainers in here that we have to worry about. Any that we've skipped or overlooked so far, I'm not concerned about. However, there is going to be at least one encounter with 2 grunts that have Pokemon like in level 60 something or above, so we got to be careful. Man, I'm not too worried about these guys. Let's see, it's an ace trainer we took on. Are those little dust clouds there? Those can be Pokemon as well as items. I don't really need it. Let's see. Was there something here? No? Something about this one never rubbed me the right way. I don't know what's up with it, though. Something's not right. I want to try something real quick. What does it do? Nope, I can't move it around. I don't know. I feel like there's something we're supposed to do with that one. Maybe not necessarily for the Sage, but I don't know. I just feel like there's something suspect about that. Alright, let's gotta look around. We gotta get to a lower level. Oh, I didn't realize she was here. Even at an electrified place like this, if somebody challenges me, I will take that challenge. That is an ace trainer. Oh, darling. Oh, sweet honey. Darling, sweet honey child. Why are you twerking at me? Stella. One thing that I wished that these games would do, and I guess I say that knowing that, like, obviously there are so many generations that exceeded this one, Sword and Shield, the future games, etc. But one thing that I really wish that these games would pull off was like a challenge where all the Pokemon that you encountered from trainers were like somehow stacked against your level by like up to +5, what your level was, to give you a challenge. Because like obviously right now this is an ace trainer. This should have been challenging the first time I encountered her, but because I was able to avoid her, it's now a 68 versus 29. She doesn't stand a chance. So for me, it's just tedious to have to do this. But it would be nice if, say, like, okay, they have a level cap for this area or something like that, maybe level 70, you know. I think that would be kind of neat. I really wish they would do that. Gym leaders always would pull out certain Pokemon. And I remember thinking about this. I don't remember if it was from the original anime with Ash versus Brock, or if it was Pokemon The Origin. I can't remember. But I do have a vague recollection of an instance where the gym trainer, Brock, in one of those animes or whatever, was reaching for Pokemon, and it looked like he had more powerful Pokemon that he could have easily stomped, either Red or Ash. It might have been Red, I don't know. But he chose not to. Oh, wow, we got to him really fast. There he is. And instead what he did was he pulled out a Pokemon that he felt would have been enough for a challenge for the trainer. Because ultimately, like, gym leaders are trying to challenge the trainers that, you know, that come to face them, not just with like a Pokemon battle to see who's strongest, but to sort of like educate them and guide them like a teacher would, you know? It's like an exam. Like, yeah, it's hard, we want to test your knowledge, but ultimately we want you to pass, you know, we want you to move forward, or they want you to move forward. So I thought that was interesting. If you think about the concept, right, and we'll move on to this in a second, I just wanted to say this. If, let's say, Brock, for example, you have level 10 Pokemon. Brock pulls out level 14 Onix, level 12 Geodude, right? Let's say that you do a bunch of grinding and you train and you're like level 30 before you get to him, which would be really hard, but you could do it. You get there at level 30, then he's like, okay, fine. Graveler, level 34, Steelix, level 37. You know what I mean? He can pull out Pokemon that reflect sort of how far you as a trainer have come, how strong your Pokemon are, how many times you've evolved your Pokemon, and he would have ones that, you know, correspond with that. You know what I mean? Like, I always thought that would have been kind of cool thing, but okay. This guy is Bronius. Love that name. When I saw you in Castelia, I did not care about your existence. Here in the Chargestone Cave, Ketz has tested your ability once more. We will test you to learn what it is you are. Team Plasma, come out. I'm surprised that Team Plasma still has some semblance of an organization.
Bronius to the 7 Sages, I will bring this kid down.
Alright, back-to-back fights. Again, there is no Pokemon game out there that has endgame like Pokemon Black does, or and White. Well, Black and White might. Oh god, Watchog at level 60. This, my friends, right here, is the most dangerous, most powerful Pokemon in the whole game. Even at 5 level advantage with the Dragon type against him, Watchog can kick the crap out of us very easily. So I'm gonna throw a Guillotine. Please, 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 please. Ooh, Slime, okay. I thought he was gonna use like Hyper Fang. Guillotine, come on, baby, come on, baby, come on, baby. Damn it. Oh, we can't switch now. Okay, we've seen 3 passes, or 3 passes, 3 attacks, and he switched to Scrafty. Okay, we're gonna save that Guillotine. I'm not worried about that now. I might as well have just gone with Dragon Claw. The thing that sucks so much about Guillotine is it'll work in your favor, or it'll work heavily against you. For something that has 5 power points, it's totally plausible that you could end up running out of power points and never once landing a hit. Alright, let's see if we can Dragon Pulse the way out of it. He's gonna hurt himself. If I do a full restore, does that pull me out of confusion? No. No. Can't read. I was looking more at the icon than I was the words, but anyway, the gym leader concept I think would be brilliant for like a sort of maybe a remaster or a modded version of one of these games in a ROM. Would be so good. So good. I have a bunch of ideas like that I think would be great, and I was looking into what it takes to actually make a ROM, but my programming skills are so not even on par that I could never do it myself. But I got thoughts. I got ideas. Come on, guillotine this nasty little turd. Get there, get there, get there, get there, get there. He already hit me with that. One more time. Stupid. Alright, fine. Dragon Claw, there we go. I thought guillotine would work. I don't care. And all that time I had okay, that could have won a KO.
The strength that beat my lord in, I see it cut me to the bone. This kid is the real thing. Because of you, I'm now X-Team Plasma. Being an X doesn't sound cool, does it? How are you gonna make it up to me?
Take it to the movies. AMC, son. I hate my nose itches. I comment on this all the time, but I feel like every time I'm recording, I immediately want to pick my nose. You know what I mean? Like, I can feel it. There's a booger in there. It's hanging out. I don't know if you guys can see it, but I feel it. Ugh. It's the worst thing ever. God, why do you guys watch me? Okay. Dragon Claw. I'm sorry. Did it just say her? Never mind. Forget it. Not even about to go there. If I was a Pokemon. Absolutely, totally. It looked this giant bag of trash looks like it would take a hit like this. It so does. I kind of regret having Guillotine now. We're gonna Dragon Pulse this thing. Pelvic Thrust to that Energy Blast, baby. Nice big chunks. I tell you, the enemy teams that we fight in these games really need to diversify their Pokemon. It's like they all have some sort of very specific rule that's like we have to use Pokemon that we can associate dark, poison, or like overall nefarious evil to. It's very annoying.
That strength has protected the world in which people and Pokemon live together.
Cool. Took care of that.
An X-Team Plasma member becomes an ordinary Pokemon trainer. This was that moment.
The Pokemon of our Team Plasma are also fighting for the trainers. It was so obvious that I overlooked it. Thank you for reminding me of that. Here, I'd like you to take this. Pokemon do their best for the trainers, even when they are injured. I wonder whether my Lord N understands what that means.
I feel like Looker should show up with more people to take 3 people away.
On the topic of Team Plasma, I'm an officer of the International Police, so you would be wise to share all you know.
Those who love Team Plasma and are behaving with respect and understanding toward Pokemon, them, please forgive. However, those who won't interact with Pokemon in a kind and honest way, even I will never forgive them.
Truly, I thank you. Now Ghetsis notwithstanding, there yet remains but one of the 7 sages still at large. Their innermost thoughts, their uttermost hopes, these I must and shall discover. Once more, a brief farewell.
Okay. And I think we also have an escape rope so we can pop on out of here. Is it closer to the top? Wait, is it in this bag? Yeah, it would have to be, right? Escape rope. Where are you at, baby? I know I have one. It's closer to the bottom. I remember doing this last time. So I don't know. I do want to do one more thing, actually. So I never did this when I initially played the Pokemon Black games. Or game, rather, this generation. But I was looking at Bulbapedia. I reference Bulbapedia all the time for knowledge because it's fantastic. And I found a couple of really cool things. I'm wondering if I should do this now, though. Okay, we're gonna do a couple things actually. I'm gonna get this out a little bit. So if you're here just to find out where that particular member of the 7 Sages is, then you're done. If you want to stick around, I do have more stuff to show you. So you remember how when we first took on the Elite Four, and then we jumped right into taking on N, obviously because N had beaten Alder. Let me see now. This is important. Mr. Alton Cave, Chargestone, Celestial Tower. Okay, so we are where I want to be. Well, I commented on how much it bothered me that we never got a chance to face Alder, and I didn't know this until I read it on Bulbapedia, so I definitely credit them for this information. Much appreciated. So if you, at this point in the game, what am I doing? Talk to her. If you, at this point, go to Celestial Tower, you'll find Alder there. And we'll have an interaction with him that I think is important, but ultimately it leads to an opportunity to finally challenge him and see what Pokemon he has, which I do want to do. Now, if you've been following my other Pokemon videos, you'll know that I typically in the end game like to focus on action replay cheat codes to gather information, or wait, let me reword this. I get action replay codes for the purpose of retrieving items that allow us to interact with event type Pokemon, right? You know what I'm talking about. Well, let's go this way. Okay, so I was looking on Wikipedia as well. No, actually I was looking at Celebi.net. No, Cerebi.net, sorry. And I found that there really isn't a lot of event Pokemon. So there's no special items that you get that allow you to interact with Pokemon, because I think it was around this generation where instead of rewarding you with event items that allow you to go and capture Pokemon or run into legendary Pokemon or solve a small cute little puzzle before encountering a legendary or a mythic or whatever, this was more like, hey, just, you know, connect to your Wi-Fi, get a mystery gift, and you get a shiny Pokemon, you know, which is cool, but it's not the same. In the past, the encounters for Darkrai, Deoxys, etc., Mew especially, phenomenal. Those were rad. I loved being able to go to a completely different location, having to solve a small little puzzle or deal with something that led to, you know, a cool encounter with a legendary mythic Pokemon. I don't know if Alder is actually in the building. I'm sorry, I do know he's in the building. What I meant to say was I don't know if he's on this floor of the building, but I'm going to use a Max Repel just because I'm going to go to the top and see if he's there. So we're going to find this out together. So again, I was just looking at Bulbapedia. This is what they said, and I want to explore this as well to see what's going on, because this is pretty cool. I also love the music in this place. So I think there was also something that was talked about before with Alder regarding how he lost a friend. I don't know if it's ever completely confirmed in the game, at least, but this is a relation to a Pokemon that he had that died, which shouldn't be a foreign concept to you guys, because there's a theory that Gary Oak or Blue, depending on whatever you named them in the original first gen games. I think even in yellow, red and blue for sure. Also yellow maybe. Regardless, yeah, there he is. He talks about how we run into him at that one like ghost tower town. I can't remember what it's called off the top of my head right now. But he talks about how he just seems really bummed. And you'll notice from that point on, his Raticate is no longer with him. And the theory is that Raticate was killed. And he was there paying respects to his dead Raticate that we killed because we had injured it and he wasn't able to get to the Pokemon Center in time, and then it died, and so then that's why Raticate is no longer part of his team. Side note, fun fact, actually, I was working with another YouTuber on something a long time ago. I was helping him with the video, doing some research, and we were looking at statistically breaking down every Pokemon in existence prior to Sword and Shield generation, but all the generations leading up to that, finding out stat-wise per capita who was the worst Pokemon team you could possibly have stat-wise. And among the worst 6, the number 1 bottom of the barrel worst Pokemon in the entire game of all generations is Raticate. Thought that was interesting. I don't know if things have changed, if they've altered, like if Game Freak has altered the stats, rebalanced things to change that. But you can actually organize Pokemon by stats, I think on either Cerebi.net or Bulbapedia, one of the two. I think it was Cerebi, but it was one or the other. And yeah, Raticate's at the very bottom for every single stat. Per capita, which may have changed. If you look at it now, whenever you decide to watch this video, that might be different, but that's what it was then. But anyway, okay, let's talk to Alder. This is pretty dope. It's so cool how much more alive the game feels at the end game. That's really neat. I like that a lot.
My old partner is resting here in the Celestial Tower. It was the first Pokemon I received when I became a trainer. I come here to ring the bell and comfort its spirit. It was a strong Pokemon. It was courageous, noble, and kind. Together we madly pursued strength without even knowing the meaning of strength. But, in the same way that all stories have a beginning and an end, all lives have an end as well. It was then that I understood that strength isn't something that remains unchanged forever. However, the joy one feels in being Pokemon, that is the real thing. In order to spread the word, I left the Pokémon League and kept traveling. That's right, traveling is wonderful. I've met many different Pokemon, many different trainers, and now I've met all of you. Well, Mark, I'll be waiting for you at the Pokémon League.
Finally, I'm looking forward to that. So we've already beaten the Elite Four, but I don't know. I mean, technically, are we considered the champion right now? I don't think so, because if he goes back there, he's just, what, going to reclaim his spot as a champion? Does it seem like N just wanted to beat him and then just, you know, focus on world dominance? He never really took the seat as being the champion. And our Pokemon team was never technically sworn in like in past games, was it? I don't think so. Not in the same way where they're like commemorated. Because you remember typically when you beat the Elite Four and then you beat the champion, the professor of that region, occasionally Professor Oak also pops in, talks about, you know, the National Pokedex or whatever, I don't know, and then just says like, hey, let's log this data. This is your team who won the Pokemon League. So I think technically while we did beat the Elite Four and we beat N, and then it gets us and all that nonsense, it's like that technically doesn't count, you know? Weren't abiding by officially sanctioned Pokemon League rules, I guess. There is one more thing that I wanted to do. I thought this was interesting too. In order, based off of the end game steps in Bulbapedia, there's something else that I thought was really cool. So we'll challenge the Elite Four again later because we still have to beef our team up. They're much stronger now, I think, and Alder is not going to be a cakewalk either. He'll be far more difficult now than when he was when he fought Getsis, or N rather. So I want to take a look at that. Also, I need to figure out what the heck is going on with these towns. We've never been here yet. No. A town we're all on our old customs, living as nothing clockwork. Yeah, these are places we've never been. Right? Undella Bay, world famous sea of shining waves. And then Undella Town. That's why it's gray, right? Modern city, Mongo draws people to it. Black City. We can't even fast travel there. So, okay. So the one thing I wanted to show you. Where is this at? Okay, I gotta look at the map over here because I think this is something else that you guys might find interesting. So, Twist Mountain. Okay, I see it. So it looks like Twist Mountain is right here. Okay, so let's go to Icarus and then we'll go down. So here's something kind of cool. You know how we've talked about, at least my personal problem with how we've only been able to encounter Unova Pokemon until the end game. We get the National Pokedex and now there's places that we can finally go that allow us to encounter Kanto and Johto and other generational Pokemon. Well, we can actually go to Twist Mountain, and this is what it says. I'm just going to read it from Bulbapedia, not my words, it's theirs. Talk to the worker on the lowest level of Twist Mountain to get a fossil once every day. The fossil you receive is random, so you may end up with multiples of each. Visit them every day to get all 7 fossils. The ancient Pokemon can be revived at the Nakreen City Museum, which we did to get our, well, what is now Carcosta. So you can get a Helix fossil for Ammonite, the Dome fossil for Kabuto, which you'll remember is something that you get, I think, Cinnabar Island in Gen 1, right? Old Amber for Aerodactyl, which is the one that I do really want. Root fossil for the Leap, which I don't care about. Claw fossil for Anorith, which I really don't care about. Skull fossil for Cranidos. I don't care about that much. Armor fossil for Shieldon. I like Shieldon. I don't like its evolution, but Shieldon, I think, is just a rad Pokemon design. I feel like due to balancing, they had to probably axe like some sort of mid-level evolutionary form for it. But let's see what's going on. So this should be where I want to be, right? I don't know if this technically counts as the base level. Let's go ahead and explore this as well. We're doing a lot in this video. I wanted to do this. Oh, this has got to be... Yeah, so that's going to... A couple steps is probably going to stop me from running into... Well, let me see. Where is this at? Oh, the first floor. Oh, crap. Now it's... Okay. Dang, I don't know where this guy's at. They work on the lowest level. Okay, so it must be in that door down there. Because that's the lowest level, right? I don't think we can go any lower than this. Okay, let's pop a maxi and let's go inside and see. I would think this would be it. If it says lowest level, this is what that means to me. Possibly that guy. Let's find out. If you look for something in an empty place like this, you can discover things. Like this fossil I just found. Take this. Helix fossil. Damn it. Got ourselves a freaking Ammonite. Okay, well, there you go. So you can come in here and get one of the 7 fossils, but again, as I just read, that it is possible to get duplicates. You're not guaranteed to get one of each, so on and so forth. So don't come in with any expectations. And just because I got the Helix fossil first doesn't mean that you are going to get the Helix fossil first as well. But you might. I don't know. Whatever. Where the heck is Nakreen on this dang map? Castella, it was earlier on, right? Come on, get in there, Nakreen. There we go. We'll fly over there. And I think all we have to do is just talk to the lady at the front counter, and then we should go ahead and pop off and get ourselves an Ammonite. But I wonder if it'll go right to the box. I hope it does. I don't want to be like, hey, here's a fossil. Oh, you don't have any open spots. You can't, transform it into a Pokemon. Just send it to the box, lady. This is the one right here.
I am researching Pokemon fossils here. You have a fossil, don't you? Shall I turn it into a Pokemon? Yes. Alright, I will turn the Helix fossil back into a Pokemon.
Cool, thanks. If they can do this with Pokemon, could I, go dig up the bones of George Washington, Malcolm X, Tupac? Be like, yo, bring them back.
Fossil can be turned into a Pokemon. This is Ammonite. Please take good care of it. I'm sorry, your party's full. I will keep it with extra care, so please come back.
Pick it up. I don't care, lady. I'm fine without that. But now you know. You can go ahead and explore that on your own and get yourself an Ammonite or whatever other Pokemon is available to you. Regardless, go ahead and save it here, though. I think that wraps it up. We took care of quite a few different things. Hopefully that was helpful to you in some way. But I'm just following the guide that Bulbapedia has. I will put a link in the description box for this page, so that way you can take a look at it, because it's some very useful information if you were looking to kind of explore and do a little bit more than what I did. But that's up to you. Also, fun fact though, one final thing that I was just thinking about. If we're talking to the worker there and he gives you like a Helix fossil, I wonder if you can do like just a soft reset and see if you can get the fossil that you want. I don't know if it's predetermined like when you walk in the door or what, but you can give it a shot. Let me know in the comments if you guys figure that out, if that is something that you can do. Get the Helix fossil, don't want it. Get the Root fossil, don't want it. Old Amber, bam, there it is, son. Got myself an Aerodactyl. Let me know. I am curious about that. That would be interesting to know. But anyway, that's it for me, guys. Thank you for watching this video. Hopefully you found it useful, informative, fun, all that good stuff. Don't forget to hit the like button, subscribe, and all that. Like I said, if you have any feedback or anything that you want to say about the video, leave it in the comment section. I'll get back to you quickly. Otherwise, I expect to see you next time when we continue on the playthrough right here on the Marcanine channel. New episodes debut daily at 10 a.m. Pacific Standard Time. All right, guys, take care, be well, and I'll see you next time when we continue our playthrough of Pokemon Black. Later.